and obnoxious and tedious. But basically, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy literally anything else I feel we need. And it's going to be mostly at Huey, Dewey, and Louie's shop. Now, another reason I'm going back here is I believe I still have one of Donald's old staves. When I was grinding on the side to try to level myself up, I did go out and acquire a very, very powerful item. I completed the Hades Cup by myself, and in doing so, I got a new staff for Donald. His most powerful staff, Save the Queen. As you can see, it's going to raise his MP by 2 and raise his attack by 3. So it's a lot better of a staff than the one we got for doing all the summons. There's also a staff for Goofy, a shield for Goofy called Save the King. I believe we have to complete the Hades Cup in the time limit in order to do that. And if I felt the need to do it, I would have done it. I promise you I would have, but I really don't feel the need to. I think we're pretty good. All right, 1 ether. Let's sell. We have a few protect chains in stock too that I kept getting. Anything that I have double of, really, I'm gonna start selling, unless it's stuff like this. I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't gotten the that other staff from Goofy yet. So, I mean that other staff from Donald from Merlin yet. But I guess there's really nothing else I can do but really just wait. So, I want to buy. We can't afford orichalcum, but we have plenty of it. I don't need to get any staves. Actually, I think we're good. I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna go back to the Moogle shop and see if I can make any items. If I can make like a couple of elixirs and mega elixirs, I'll do it, because we're gonna need a lot of them. These secret bosses are not fun, and a lot of them require a lot of strategy and skill. So, alright, let's see. I have not unlocked the ability to make elixirs. That's just Jim Kraken dandy. Yeah, okay, so I guess we're going in with what we have. Again, not the end of the world. I just, you know, would have liked to go in with a few more elixirs and whatnot. Okay, so you got a couple of options about where you can go first. The Neverland boss I'm going to save for last of the 4, because he is the most obnoxious of the 4. Or should I do him second? I don't know. Oh well. Anyway. We're going to start in Agrabah. Now, of course, you might be thinking I'm playing favoritism and picking Agrabah first. I'm really not. The Agrabah one of the 4 is the second easiest. The easiest of the original 4 secret bosses is in Olympus. But I'm not going to be taking him on, that enemy on just yet. Now you want to go back to Aladdin's house for one reason. And that is because in order to trigger this secret boss, you have to have the magic carpet with you. Now you don't need Aladdin in your party, however, I think it's a lot more useful than you'd think. So you also don't want Donald in your party. So that makes it a bit easier. The reason you don't want Donald in your party is simple. This boss, early on, has the ability to make sure you cannot use any magical attacks. Or any spells in general. So, I'm going to be using a lot. These guys are going to be holding a lot of important items for us. Mostly health restorative, but Goofy I'm going to give a couple of ethers to. I remember what he did in the Hades Cup, so I'm not going to give him anything too big right now. I'm going to get all the big stuff. I'll take a couple of high potions. A couple of mega elixirs. 3 mega elixirs, because we have a few. And 2 regular elixirs. And with this in mind, we're now We're now pretty much golden here for this. The big thing, though, is you can see Carpet acting all wild. Now, before you do that, I highly recommend Tinkerbell for this. Now, I wouldn't ordinarily say a summon should be the your '1 weapon, but Tinkerbell is especially useful against this particular secret boss. As you can see, Carpet is freaking out. Let's just go follow. Let's go see what he's freaking out about. See if it actually is something to freak out about. Because I don't think Carpet would really make us freak out over nothing. And I was right! He is freaking out over something. This is the mighty Kurt Zisa! 5 full bars of health, but that's not the part that's bad. The part that's bad is the fact that it'll make you immediately lose magic. So immediately, right off the bat, summon Tinkerbell. Because if you don't do it beforehand, you will not be able to summon anything. And you'll be forced to defeat this guy purely on your skills. Now, I picked Goofy and Aladdin because they can still use their abilities. As you can see, Aladdin can still use Sandstorm, Goofy can still use Charge and Rocket for him, so... But as you can see, you got these colorful orbs that Kurt Zisa is holding that are preventing you from using your magic. Once you take out these orbs, really, the fight becomes pretty standard. Just keep mauling the crap out of this guy. I can't really recommend any one real Keyblade over another. I'm still going to be using Divine Rose, but the Ultima weapon is obviously the best. Very hard to get in Final Mix. Pretty simple to get in the original game. Crap, I forgot to change the things. Oh boy, I forgot to change Customize. Back from when I was fighting Rare Heartless. Now, when you're taking out this thing, the key is to use Thunder. Thunder is the best spell to use against this shield that he summons. Of the spells that you have in your arsenal, it's the best. And once you get him stunned, you just maul the crap out of him. And do not dismiss Tinkerbell under any circumstances. I'm not kidding. Tinkerbell is going to be that useful to you. Now, as you can see, it's gone down pretty easily. But, once again, he's going to trigger that health spell and now do his most powerful attack. Which is Uncle Spinny Dervish. Which, if you're not prepared, can pretty much kill you easily. Alright, Aladdin, I need you up for this, dude. Now, I'd love to not be able to use any items for this. That would be great for me personally. I love not using items for these fights. That means you've done something right with your training. If I could take out one of these... Oh, I was going to say if I could take out one of these orbs before, but I could not. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Now, the good news is, the reason you have... I said you have to have Tinkerbell out for this, is if you die, she can heal you. In fact, she will heal you once, completely. And we just got a Mega Potion from taking out Kurt Zisa. So now, Aladdin is back. Goofy has a bit more health. Oh, damn it, Aladdin. I need you alive for this. Ow. Ow. Heal my boys, Tink. I wish he would give off a bit more health, but you know what? That would mean the game was completely broken with Tinkerbell in it. So... Okay. Come on. Come on. Once we get this orb down, he's over. Kurt Zisa is finished. There you go. Okay, let's do this. And goodbye. Holy crap, 12,000 experience points, and I didn't even level up. You know you're OP when that happens. And down goes Kurt Zisa, who, ironically enough, Panda has had the hardest time beating. Seriously, Panda, if you can beat Kurt Zisa by just using Tinkerbell and wombo comboing him, you should be fine. Sora learns Zanetsuken. Now, Zanetsuken's a very interesting move. With Zanetsuken, you can take out any weak enemy in one shot. Yes, take out any weak enemy in one shot. It is a very good move. And I believe it also takes out one full HP bar of a boss. However, it takes up a lot of your power and a lot of your magic, so I don't recommend using it all the time. Okay. Let's go. And I decided while I was battling Kurt Zisa that it would be best if we took on the Neverland boss right now. Mostly because, you know, it's just, if we don't take it out now, we probably won't be able to later. Now, you have to have Peter Pan in your party, and it really doesn't matter if you have Donald or Goofy in your in the other part of your party. But whatever you do, I recommend you have a lot of ethers, a lot of mega ethers, and a lot of elixirs. You're going to need them for this fight. Kurt Zisa, you didn't really need. I didn't really need it to, but you definitely should for this next one. In fact, I'm gonna be using Goofy here actually, because as much as I would love to have Donald take on a secret boss, Goofy's got MP gift, and that is so much more useful. So Peter, I'm gonna give you a bunch of ethers. I'm gonna give you a mega elixir, give you a mega ether, and a mega potion. Goofy, you're still holding on to an ether. Good job. High potions and a mega elixir. I'm gonna exchange 2 of my potions and 2 of my elixirs. And I'm gonna take out 2 ethers. I have 2 ethers, 3 elixirs, 1 high potion, 1 mega potion. This guy is not fun. This guy right here is the epitome of an a-hole secret boss. What is it, Tink? You want to go to the clock tower? It's up to you, Sora. Let's go. It's the only way you can access the clock tower again to get all the rare items you have not gotten yet at Big Ben, so you have to beat this rare Heartless in order to access it again. And wouldn't you know, there he is. The Phantom. Doesn't look that solid, does he? Well, that's because he's not a solid secret boss. The key is to keep your focus on Big Ben, stopping him at any turn you get. Now, Donald is useful here because he can use the spells to hit the Phantom, as you can see. The only way to do damage to this guy is to hit him in that orb he has. The reason I didn't have Donald in here, though, was the last time I tried fighting this guy. Seriously, I kid you not, the last time I tried fighting this guy, Donald kept using the exact opposite spell you're supposed to. Alright, and there we go. Good. Now, always make sure you do not lose your focus of Big Ben, because if you lose your focus of Big Ben, the time could wear out, and you can lose a partner. Okay, Goofy healed me. That's good. I needed that MP. Oh, crap. But it's very key to have a bunch of, okay. It's key to have a ton of ways to restore your MP. Alright, thank you, Peter. Alright, thank you, Peter. Coming through in the clutch. Okay. I'm going to use one of my Mega Elixirs, because I'm going to need magic to restore my shield. I'm also going to need magic to stop Big Ben when he frickin' starts going forward again. Oh, that's Thunder. And Blizzard. Okay. Always make sure you're checking on Big Ben, because if he starts moving... Okay, fire. No, you don't. Now, he's a lot harder to take out than Kurt Zisa. That's why they gave him, That's why they gave him such little health in comparison. Alright, another elixir. Thank you, Peter. I'm running low on items, so... Okay. Remember, always keep your focus on Big Ben, because if you lose it for even a second, you can lose one of your partners. As you can see, Peter, the number above Peter's head keeps falling. Okay, I still have an Ether, which I'm about to use. And stop you. Now, this is so far this fight's could not be going better. I've made sure everybody has enough healing magical items. I have kept Peter Pan alive through the first half of the fight, so that's kind of good. And keeping Goofy around is what's most important, so he can give up his MP to restore ours. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, arrows, because I know he's going to summon that little demon thing. Alright. Alright, keeping my focus on Big Ben so I don't lose it. So I need Peter Pan around for this. If for no other reason than to be... Oh, okay. Defense. Thank you, Goofy. Once again. Coming through in the big spots. Okay. I really need to remember to focus on... Alright, I do have Faraga there. That's good. I really do need to focus on customizing and fixing the customization of this nonsense. Ugh. Thank you, Goofy. Once again, coming through in the big spot. Again, Goofy! I'm not sure if stop is predicated on whether or not you've built it up to Stopra. I'll have to look that up. I'm not entirely sure if like you get a longer time stopping Big Ben, if it means like if you have stop instead of Stopra, you'd have less time to think and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Okay. Holy crap. Are we really gonna beat this guy without that much of a hassle? Thank you, Peter. Holy crap, coming through in the clutch. Everybody coming through here. And again, I don't blame Donald. I just say, you know what? You're good, but for the situation, everyone else has been just a bit better than you. Nope. No, you don't. If Peter goes down, that's okay. Like, if Peter because if that time wears out on the Phantom, remember, if that time wears out for the Phantom, like over Peter Pan's head, you cannot bring him back for the remainder of the fight. And that's annoying. Now, that's not the problem. And the problem is when Goofy goes out. Because when Goofy goes out, then you have major problems. Then you're alone up against this guy, and without any ways to heal yourself or to retain your magic, you really can't win against this guy. Alright. Alright, I still have arrow running. Good. Heal me up a bit. Come on, guys. Okay, nope. Go back, nope. Stop! Oh crap, we're down. We're down one Peter. Okay. Goofy, it's just you and me now. So save all your magic giving to me. Save it all for me. Literally the only way we're gonna get through this. Oh, nope, wrong one. Nope. I believe we get one free rotation first before it starts, before it starts ticking on Goofy. Okay. As you can see, I don't believe there is a thing over Goofy's head. There's not. So good. Okay. I think we can do this.
See ya.
Oh boy. That's what I was afraid of. No, not cure. Okay, we're down. He's down. He's almost done. He's almost done. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Oh no! Shit! Oh. Oh, Goofy! Oh! The question is, did it restore our items? Oh, it did. Oh, well, that's good. Okay, I think I might fast forward through a lot of this fight, because I really don't think you want to see me go through that same nonsense again. So, yeah. So I'm probably just gonna fast forward through a lot of this, giving them the items and whatnot. So, all right, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here. We've gotten the thing down to about, oh, I'd say maybe like a fifth of its health left. Oh, darn it. I'm happy that I haven't used any of my items yet. I've hardly used any of my items so far. So that's good. The key is to make sure you always have enough ways to keep yourself alive for this fight. It's a very complicated fight, but if you can manage it, this fight can be a walk in the park. And to be honest, I had a hard time fighting this thing for a long time. This was always the secret boss I dreaded fighting. Well, not the only secret boss I dreaded fighting. There was always one other, but we'll deal with him. We'll deal with him when it comes to him. We will be dealing with him in a matter of, not moments, I'd say maybe 5-10 minutes, depending on how long the last fight goes. Oh, there you go. Okay. This is when I hate him. When no matter what you do, all the homing crap does not work anymore. That's when I cannot stand this guy. Oh, darn it. Did not need to waste that magic then. Okay. Alright. They need me to do this. Alright, thunder. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, stop. I bring Goofy back and restore my HP. It's kind of important. So, but now that means I cannot help my friends anymore. So it's all me. And them helping me, of course. But I do like the fact that they added secret bosses into a lot of these Kingdom Hearts games. In fact, I think it's only the console ones and the PSP and 3DS ones that have secret bosses. I don't think Coda didn't have a secret boss. Chain of Memories doesn't have a secret boss. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Shape up. We're almost there. Okay, Peter's gonna go down. Or not! I can bail him out. With only seconds left to spare. Alright, good news is that I still have a bunch of my elixirs left. Three, to be precise. There you go, perfect! Whew, man, wow, I managed to keep everybody alive. That's a rarity for me. So how many deaths is that so far? Let's see, we died to the Cave of Wonders. We died to Captain Hook. Yuffie in the Hades Cup. And then we died to the Phantom, so that's 4 deaths. Only one of them counts as a death. 3 of them count as a death. And Stopra has finally been upgraded. So now all of our magic spells are legit. And we can go to and from the clock tower now. Which is good. Now it's almost time for, wait, no it's not. Oh, that was what the clock was left on. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. I was about to say it's almost time to get a rare item, but I forgot. It's like when you seal the keyhole here. It's not that easy. It's not that, it's not that way just yet. So if I go back, now the clock will be reset. Okay, but that's 2 of the 4 rare secret boss, 2 of the 5 rare secret bosses down. Now, I want to check one last thing. I want to see if this was what we had to do in order to get that last staff for Donald. Now, it's not as powerful as Save the Queen, if I'm not mistaken, but it's still pretty darn powerful. So, let's go to Merlin's house. Now, the reason I've saved the Olympus bosses for last is because they're like tournament bosses, meaning if you die in the fights, you still lose your items. You don't get to retain them because it's not an actual death. It's like a tournament-style death. Well, this is quite impressive. There's something for... Yes, we do! We got the Dream Rod! Yes! The Dream Rod! That staff we could have had in, the beginning of the game. We could give it to Donald now, but since I said it's not as good as Save the Queen, we're gonna move on. I wanted to get that because I wasted so much time trying to get it. Why did I think you needed all the arts? Like the fire arts, the arrow arts, the cure arts, all that stuff. Why did I think you needed that? Maybe it's an achievement? Probably is.